Sam Lafferty, man. Like, if I were to tell you at last year's deadline when they picked up Lafferty and McCabe from Chicago, that Lafferty wouldn't really stand very much longer in the Brad Treliving era, you'd probably call me crazy. But yeah, he was dealt to the Vancouver Canucks over the weekend for a 2024 fifth-round pick. He fell out of favor really quickly. Do you remember when Sam Lafferty started training camp on John Tavares' wing, Rosie?
Yeah, I do, and he's a versatile player. If you go crunch his numbers and look at his career, 28 years old, he got about 250 in the show, and he's done well. He's a utility guy. He can be used in different situations. I was excited that hopefully he played with a bit of jam, and it's all good. But I mean, he's replaceable, right? He's not this incredible talent that you'll never find again. He's kind of a filler guy that does a good job at it. Nothing against him by any stretch. He'll continue on his journey in the NHL. But when you got guys like Minton and Cowan stepping up the way they did, that was unexpected. And those are the things everyone says, this is what's going to be like after camp. It's like, you don't know. That's why you have a training camp, to see who's taken these big strides, who's matured, who's ready, who's not. And nothing against Sam Lafferty. It's one of those situations where he didn't do anything wrong. It's just these other guys within the pipeline with different skill sets have stepped up, presented themselves, said, hey, I'm here and I might be ready. And, those two guys are on the roster still and Sam Lafferty isn't. And they moved him out, and cap implications come into play as well. And not that he makes a ton of money, but it's just something that makes sense. It's not a tragedy. It's not a celebration. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I think he fell out of favor really, really quickly. Again, they gave him a shot on that second line, if you want to call it that, when they were experimenting with Willie Nylander at center. That worked out for like a couple games, as we know. But like, he wasn't going to play in their bottom six. They had too many bodies. And again, the Minton story we'll get to. And then the top six, he just wasn't good enough. Good PK guy, good speed, but replaceable is the word I took from what you just said, breaking down Sam Lafferty. Like, that's what I'll remember him as a Maple Leaf. It was short-lived. We loved the cap hit at the time, 1.15 mil. He's in his contract year, but I think there's a lot of guys in this league, unfortunately, for Sam Lafferty's case, that can do the job he did for this team, plain and simple.
Yeah, and it was a numbers thing. I mean, don't forget Matthew Nyes is there full time now too, and it's just a numbers thing. He got pushed out, squeezed out, and they found a way to find him a home, and they found a way to get a draft pick for him. It's all good. I think everyone will move on and not be too worried about it. Good luck to him and his journey, but understandable how that happened, and not a huge deal, really.